Hi, Verbling. I hope you're all having an excellent day today. My name is Lauren, and this is an intermediate speaking class. We haven't chosen our topic yet today, so if anyone has a suggestion as to what we can do, what we can talk about, please do. Otherwise, I was thinking we can talk about what we're good at, some skills that we have. Oh, sorry, Daniela, just going to mute you. We're hearing loud noises coming from your microphone. But yeah, so I'm thinking we can talk about some things that we're good at and maybe some things that we're horrible at. This is just a general conversational question, but of course it's fun for us to hear and to get to know our Verbling friends. So, welcome. Sorry about that, Daniela. Welcome. Oh, we can't hear you now. Just unmute yourself.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can. There you are. How are you today?
Fine, thanks. You?
I'm great, thank you. I think the noise was only when you were moving the computer. I think that's the only.
Do you listen some noise now?
Now it's perfect.
Oh,
now
okay.
It's perfect. Yeah, thank you. And welcome back to David. Hello, David.
Hello.
Hi. Oh, Emmanuel.
Hi, everyone.
Hello. We're hearing like it sounds like a lawnmower. Do you hear that? Do you hear that?
I listen you fine.
That's very strange. Well, anyways, it's very nice to meet you, Emmanuel.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, sorry for some... Oh, now it's stopped. Okay, that's good. We were hearing like a loud buzzing sound, kind of, but now it's stopped. That's great. Okay, for Khan, I don't want to be rude, but I don't think that's a very good speaking topic. Furkan wants to talk about cat pictures on the internet. Furkan really, really loves cats. That's his favorite thing in the whole world. I don't know if you've all met Furkan before, but he loves cats. Sometimes he starts meowing in class, and he goes like this. Yeah, Furkan, silly Furkan. I'm just kidding. He doesn't actually do that. I'm just embarrassing him because he's not here. Okay, and welcome to Amr. Hello, Amr.
Hi, Lauren.
Amr, it wasn't very nice of you to make fun of me.
Yeah.
Mr. Mean Amr today. Very mean. That's okay. I'll forgive you this time.
How are you?
I'm great. I'm really good. Really good. How have you been?
I'm fine. And finally, I'm here because last week I was very busy. I couldn't join your classes.
Oh,
I'm so
that's
sorry.
okay. That's okay. That's okay. I'm glad you're here now.
Okay,
That's
thank
all
you.
that matters, of course. So I just want to let everyone know, right? I don't know, and I know that David has been in classes today, but I don't think that Emmanuel and Daniela and Amr know that our chat is not working inside the Hangout.
Yeah,
It's
I was
only
I was listening your last class.
Emmanuel, you were in my last class?
Yeah, but only listening because I don't enter.
Oh, you didn't enter. Oh, I
Yeah.
see. Okay. Okay, good. Well, it's I'm glad that you're in it now. That's great.
Yeah.
So if I want to type anything, where I can type it on Google Chat?
Yeah, we're going to use the Google Chat.
Okay.
Yeah, well, let's use the Google Chat. And for people who are watching right now, feel free to type in the Verbling chat. And I will try to answer your questions. Okay. I hope there's no problem with the Hangout today. I'm very sorry if I leave class, and I promise to come back. Okay.
So, which topic you're gonna teach us?
I can't even see who's talking right now. Who said that?
Yeah.
Who? Amr said that. Amr,
Yes.
I can't see who's talking. Our topic is, well, our topic is about what skills or what things in general we're really good at and things that we wish we were better at. Okay? This is a great thing to practice talking about in general, whether for job interviews or for regular conversations with people. And also, I just like knowing these things about the students, right?
Okay.
I noticed that we have Salwa just joined us, or Salva. Salva? Or maybe Salwa? Salwa, we can't hear you. You might be on mute. There is a little red button right over here. So you can press this red button and it will unmute you. Take you off silent. So Emmanuel, we might need to keep you on silent unless you are speaking, because unfortunately we're hearing a buzzing sound. Oh, it stopped. It stopped. Okay, we're good. And welcome as well to Nasser. Hello, Nasser. Welcome back.
Hello, thank you so much. How are you?
Nice to have you back.
Thank you so much. Nice to
You're
see
welcome.
you guys.
You're welcome. Okay, so I just wanted to tell everyone that the topic is, I like the topic, but is there something that the students want to talk about? Because if there's something you want to talk about instead, we can talk about something else.
Okay. What is the topic that you want to speak?
So our topic is, unless you want to change it, I'm just going to type it in the chat right now. Okay, so our topic is, what are you really good at? And what are you proud of in your life? And also, what are you maybe not so good at? And something that you want to improve in your life? Or maybe about yourself as a person? Does anyone want to start? A brave soul?
Ladies first.
Daniela?
Yes.
Daniela! So polite. So polite. Ladies first.
Women are usually the first, okay? Okay. Okay. I can talk about.
It is so cute when you say okay. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Situation when you try to lose time.
Oh no! No, don't worry.
Okay.
Tell us. We want to know. Okay, what are you in your life proud of about something you have done?
I never was proud in my life, I think.
I don't believe you.
Just one thing. When I got married.
Good. Good. That's you know, it's better than you saying, I'm proud of many things but my marriage.
Yeah,
Some
vice
people say
versa.
that.
Nowadays, very difficult to have a great relationship with someone else. So if a moment of brave, if you want to connect your life with someone else, So when I got married, I was proud because I changed completely my life because I lived in Italy, but after the wedding, I moved with my husband in Malta, so I changed completely my life. I left my work, I left my parents. So during the preparatives for the wedding, I have a lot to thinking about my new life.
Right. Oh my God, that's like a whole life change.
Yes, all.
Oh my God. I want to say one thing about your speaking. You and I've had you in other classes. You have a very good flow with your speaking. Like you don't have to stop to think about vocabulary. So that's awesome.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
it's really good, and you're very understandable. I have two suggestions for you.
Yeah.
I know this because my mother has an Italian accent. She's Italian, and she does the same thing you do. When you're speaking, when you have a consonant at the end of a word, don't say a. My mom, she goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, please. Yes, please.
Mamma mia.
I must change my home. Okay. Okay. So let's try to get less at the end of those words. Like
Yeah,
instead of saying
okay.
I needed to change my whole life. Let's get those all together. I needed to change my whole life. Try that.
I need to change all my life.
Good. Right? We don't want life. I love it. I do love the Italian accent. Also, have you ever come to one of my classes on the I sound?
No, I don't remember if I did it.
Okay, it's the sound that is between E and E. It is a very common English sound. So instead of saying eat, like we don't want to hear E-A like manja. We want to hear it. So I've got eat it over there. Try saying that. Eat it. Do you see it in the chat there?
Yes. Yes. And okay. It.
Good, good, good. That I sound is very important. Like instead of saying instead of saying this, we want to hear this. That I sound.
Okay.
Okay, and that's just a little suggestion for you for pronunciation. But again, your pronunciation's great. It's just that little sound that I noticed. Sometimes it becomes an E. So we want to keep it like I, the short E.
Okay.
Make
Yes.
sense?
Vowels, I have a lot of problems.
No. Don't say that. You're not, you can't say anything bad about yourself in our class.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. That's beautiful though, that you had to change your entire life. That's something to be proud of. And you survived marriage.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. That's not very nice. Marriage. What about anyone else? What is something that you can say, I'm proud of this?
Wanna?
Yes, Emmanuel.
Well, I think that it's not a big thing, but I am really happy for cultivate a good relationship among my life. For example, with my friends and with my family and with my girlfriend. I would cultivate very close relationship, and I'm proud of it.
Oh my gosh, what do you mean that's not a big... You know, Emmanuel, can you imagine if everyone in the world could say, I have good relationships in my life?
Yeah, I think it's a good thing. It's a big thing.
It's a big thing.
Yeah, really. I'm in peace with very much people, with all the people that I'm meeting, and it's a very important thing. I think so.
Oh, yes. Oh, it's so important. Have you ever heard of the word toxic relationships?
Toxic? No, I didn't. What is that?
Toxic
Ah, toxic
relationships.
relationship. Yeah, yeah. Yes, I, I don't have toxic relationship. Sometimes there is a concept that we use here that is the person that is a toxic handler. Have you ever heard it?
Toxic
Handler. The
handler.
toxic, yeah, the toxic handler is the people when
Like Handler.
uh,
Like I
yeah,
tried to type it in the chat. Is that what you're... Oh
yeah,
no.
it's just okay.
Oh,
Toxic
we
handler
can't.
is you are in a relationship for
No connection.
someone is treated the person with the others.
Oh my gosh,
Uh,
Manuel, I'm so sorry, but
or,
we can't really hear you. Oh, I feel so bad, Emmanuel. But you sound like you're a robot, kind of. It's not your fault. It's the connection. So we're kind of hearing like, uh,
yeah.
okay, you know what? Why don't you turn your camera off? Sometimes that helps your connection.
Yes, I think so.
That might be a good idea. And we love to see your face and your lovely mustache. But the that is a great mustache, don't you think?
Yeah,
Pretty
yes,
good.
it is.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah.
Oh no, Emmanuel. Try speaking one more time. Emmanuel, I'm gonna come back to you. We can't hear you, and I'm gonna come back to you in a couple minutes because sometimes it
Yes.
takes a while for your connection to get better. Okay? So I'm gonna give you some time for your connection to get better. Then we'll go back to talking about relationships because I think that's really important. Um, okay, let's go on to the next person, which I love learning about. What is something that you can say you're proud of in your life? Other than that you are on Verbling. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Well, what about you? What are you proud of?
Mm, proud about something in my life. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I'm always proud of all something in my life that God gave me. Yes, I'm really I'm really person is satisfied because I am very happy about all the something that God gave me. Uh, I'm really I have a lot of things that all my friends is envy or jealous. Yes, because
Jealous.
jealous. Yeah. I am a sociable. I can make friends easy. Yes, I have a lot of
Mm-hmm.
friends. Yeah, and I love uh, everything. I love when I was at school. I love math. I love my field. I'm an accountant, and I love accounting. Yes, but I don't like something that depend on memorize. I don't love this. Yes, and
Mm-hmm.
I don't love routine.
You don't.
Yes, yes,
Mm-hmm.
and yes, and I love all of sports. Yes, actually I can play many sports,
Mm.
and my friends always told me how can you play many sports? Yes. So I am
So
very
that's something you can say you're proud of.
yeah, I'm proud I'm very happy in my life, and yes,
Good.
I have my mother is so very beautiful woman. Yes,
Oh,
yeah,
she
and
would be so touched.
yeah,
She would be so touched. This is what we say when we mean emotionally touched. So we don't mean like physically touched, but like her heart is touched, would be touched by your words.
Yeah.
Like that. Mm-hmm.
yeah, and I'm proud of being here on Verbling. Yes, with you actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should be the first thing that you have to say.
Yeah, Verbling should be
Yes.
number one.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yes.
Get your
Yeah.
priorities straight.
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
I'm just kidding. That's awesome. I mean, that's something that many young people can't say that they're happy. Many people in general can't. It's hard to be happy. So
Yeah.
that's
Yes,
wonderful.
and I love to be always number one in everything I can join it. I love to be number one. I like to work hard to achieve my goal.
Hmm.
Yes.
Awesome. That's definitely something to be proud of. You can say, I'm proud of my personal drive. Personal drive.
Personal
Yes.
drive.
This means motivation. Okay? When we say, I have drive, I really have drive, it doesn't make sense, but it is an expression that we use that means my body, I have something inside of me is motivating me to always accomplish my goals. No one needs to say, get good marks in school, have good friends, get a job. No one has to say that to me. I have drive. Something inside of me pushes me to do those things, right?
Yes.
It is not about the rewards or the punishments or people telling me to do things. It's just inner drive, personal drive that makes me do the things I do. That's a good word for you, Am. And of course, we can work on your R sounds.
Of course. Yeah.
I know. That's for another pronunciation class, maybe.
Okay.
Okay? But yeah, that's of course a sound you can work
And
on.
my perfect sound
Eh? It's
Yeah.
perfect.
Now?
Yes.
Okay.
Say this for me. Eat it.
Eat it.
Oh, just brings tears to my eyes. Perfect. As our Italian friend Giovanni was saying to us, Daniela, he kept saying, "Mwah, mwah." So I said, well, I guess, sure.
But I want to say something. Yeah, you told me that I letter if it comes in the beginning of the word, we pronounce it like eh. But I found a word we pronounce it with a, like icons.
Icons, totally. Icons. Or also the word idea.
Yeah.
Idea. You see, in English, we have rules, and then we have a million exceptions to the rules. So,
Unfortunately, yeah.
so you're totally right. The general rule, and this will help you as well, Daniela. The general rule is use the I sound. Use the I sound when it is the I is at the beginning of the word, or when it is between two consonants, right? Use the E sound when it is beside another vowel, and then use the I sound when we see I consonant E. Like, for example, slime. I-M-E is I'm. Slime. Or like,
File. File.
file. Good. I consonant E. File. Yeah. Great. Okay, awesome. So, someone else share with us.
Me?
Yes, David, go for it.
Okay. I am pretty proud about my job just because I choose it. I found a very little software development company in Sicily, and it is very difficult. And I'm proud just because I do what I like. I'm a software engineer, and I like my job. I like my work. I work a lot, but I'm not tired about that.
Yeah, and you took a risk. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, yes, of course. Just
How
because
how old are you?
28.
Wow, so you took a risk. That's a risk, really, opening up a computer company, or a computer software company.
Yeah.
Excellent. You know the word entrepreneur, right?
What?
Entrepreneur. Here, let me write
Yes,
this down.
entrepreneur. Yes, okay. Yes, I am.
Entrepreneur. That means a person who starts their own business.
Yeah, I know.
Awesome. How many people do you have who work with you?
At this time, 4.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I hope to grow up, but it is very difficult. We are starting to expand our business internationally with some platform. I hope to win.
You hope to expand, maybe?
Yes, of course.
Oh,
But the very difficult is the Sicily, but in our sector we are pretty. It is simple just because we don't have to stay there, but we can work at distance with no problem. Yes, I'm from Catania, Daniela. Yes, I am.
Yeah. Me too.
Ah, okay. The surname is
Italian
common.
friends.
Yeah.
Yes, but I'm living in Malta now.
Okay.
Oh, awesome. Awesome. So you're both from the same place.
Yeah.
Do you know where Monte Cassino is?
Oh, I don't know exactly.
Monte Cassino, it's kind of like south from Rome. A little south.
Oh.
Maybe like 1 hour south from Rome. Do you know where that is, David?
No.
Monte Cassino.
Ah, Malta Casino. Yeah.
No, Monte Cassino.
Monte Cassino. Okay. Yeah.
Monte Cassino, and that's where my mother is from.
Okay.
That's where she grew up. Yay! So, okay, that's amazing, David. And tell me about your personal goal, maybe, for, let's say, improvement or something that you want to get better at as you grow older.
Maybe I'm a bit unfriendly. with,
Really?
yeah. I'm. I don't know how to say. I don't like a lot to speak with a lot of people. I just want to have few people to share my moments. And this is not a bad thing but I prefer to expand my network, my friends. But I'm not. I just prefer to select my friends, and I have 5, maybe 4, 5, 4, 5, and stop.
You know what we say, David? We say it's about quality, not quantity.
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
Okay,
This is so.
That's a common chunk of language. That's a common expression. Okay? I'm going to write that in here. Okay? Or we say quality over quantity.
Okay. Yes.
Right? It doesn't matter if you have 1,000 friends on Facebook.
Yeah.
Who
Okay.
cares? Do you have some good quality friends? That's what matters, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. So David, we can also work on your R sounds a little bit.
Yeah,
So
I know.
why don't you just try that? Say try.
Try.
Try. And when you do that R sound, just keep your tongue touching right here.
Okay. Try.
Try.
Try. It's just we did the same thing with very.
Very.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's my problem, but it's very difficult just because when I say very, my tongue goes up and yeah.
Well, imagine the R sound as having nothing to do. Like, it will get better if you start thinking about the R as having nothing to do with your R in Italian.
Yeah,
So
yes, I
imagine
know.
it as a different letter, not as the same letter that you're modifying. You're not modifying the R. You're doing a completely different sound, right? So
Yeah.
imagine it as instead of imagining the R as R, because that's what's happening in your brain, imagine it as the sound you make when your tongue is down. R. My tongue is touching the bottom of my mouth. Very. And keep that tongue touching.
Very.
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 Right?
Yeah.
So eventually you'll start realizing that you're doing a D sound, which is the roll. Very. Very.
Yeah.
And eventually it will happen. Just know that it is possible. Don't convince yourself, no, I'll always roll my R. No, it's possible.
No, yes, of course it is possible. Just I need to be, I need to have more practice. Maybe.
Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely. Awesome speaking though, David and David. And definitely you can join intermediate classes.
Okay.
Look at you. Look at you. Okay. Awesome. Can we hear from someone else as well? And I just want to say welcome to Ibrahim. Hello, Ibrahim. Ibrahim, can you hear me? Ibrahim, we can't hear you.
Yeah, I'm very sorry, I'm here.
Great.
Hello?
Hi, how are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm very sorry for joining you late. I'm sorry, I just facing some technical issues with my PC. I'm very sorry, I apologize for that.
That's okay, no problem. Just wanted to say hello to you.
Yes, hello. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm fine.
Great. Okay, let's go back to Emmanuel. Emmanuel, I think your connection looks a lot better now.
Yeah, no, better.
And you and I were talking about relationships and how for you that's one thing you can definitely say you're proud of, that you're happy about in your life.
Yeah, that's correct.
Awesome. And for those of you who didn't understand that little piece of vocabulary I said about toxic relationships, this is those relationships you have that just, we say, drain you. They drain the life out of you because they're so negative.
Yeah, I understand.
So you don't have those in your life, and that's awesome.
No, yeah, it's awesome.
Now, Emmanuel, tell me, is there something in your life that you would like to fix maybe or change?
Yes. For example, I always want to improve my lifestyle in doing, for example, more exercise. I practice sports 1 or 2 or 3 times per week, but it's hard for me maintain or hold the the training, and I'm working for hard for have more I don't know more time for do the exercise that I have to do. I play football, tennis, sports like that.
How old are you, Emmanuel?
I'm 24 years old.
So you and I are the same age then. And I'm interested because don't you find as you get older that there's less and less time in each day?
Yeah, it's correct. Yeah, all the days you have more things to do. And now I am working, and you have to do there a lot of time. You only
Mm-hmm.
all have the afternoon to do sports, and it's more harder when you are growing up, hard have time. For that, it's a work that I have to do because it's important, to have a good physics. I don't know how to say.
Totally.
Yeah.
Oh, I totally know what you mean. I really, I like to say it was a, Amr, what's going on over there? We hear the really loud sounds from Amr's microphone. Yeah, I find, we say it is a rude awakening. Let me write this down.
Rude awakening?
Sorry, Rory.
A rude awakening. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Oh no,
Yes.
I'm on mute.
Sorry about the voice.
Oh, that's okay, Amr. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, good. Oh, that's okay, Amr. Don't worry about that. I wanted to say, Emmanuel, we call it a rude awakening when something happens and you realize, you wake up from your dream and you realize life is short.
Yeah.
And there's never enough time. So we can say, I was going to say, it's a rude awakening when you start working every day and you realize you can't play sports as much anymore. And you want to exercise more, but when? When are you going to? You have to make money at this point.
It's true. That's happened, really.
Definitely. Can you try making this sound for me, Emmanuel? Try saying happen.
Happen.
Happen. Good.
Happen.
One more time. Happen.
Happen.
Good. Okay, let's try. Heckle. Heckle.
Heckle. What's that?
Heckle. Heckle means when people come up to you on the street and try to sell you something and they're bothering you. You say, stop heckling me. Don't heckle me. It means annoying. You can say this to children. When they say, what are we eating? What are we eating for lunch? I'm hungry. You say, leave me alone. Stop heckling me. Good. I just wanted to tell you because sometimes when you say your H sounds, we hear them like instead of ha.
Right? Perfect.
So that's just a little thing to pay attention to, okay?
Okay.
Excellent. Okay, what about Nasser? Nasser,
Yes.
Tell us about something you're proud of. You've had a pretty interesting life so far. We know that.
Yeah.
You've done some traveling. So tell us something you're really proud of.
Honestly, first, I'm really proud of being a member of a family that it's a big family that helps each other. Everyone in this family help each other with everything that you want. No one will say that, sorry, this is your whole life and this is my whole life. No, all the time we help each other. This first thing. Second thing is
I just want to say, now that you have lived in Canada and the United States, how lucky you are to have that because you've seen. I mean, what's common in Canada and the United States?
Yeah, the common thing in the United States and Canada is that I think this is my own opinion is the social life is not that strong between families.
Totally.
Everyone has his own life. Yeah, especially I lived in a family for 15 months in Canada. The thing that actually I was really surprised is that the daughter of the family, she is 12 years old, and she live in one room alone. anything that happened, she just go to that room and she closed the door. Her mom don't know what she is doing inside the room. Her mother just knocked the door, call her out, but she doesn't answer in any time. She just
Hmm.
keeps herself inside that room without any connection with
But
family.
that's so common, you know? It must have been sad for you to realize that that's real. I
Yeah,
mean, that's our reality in Canada and the United States.
yeah,
Our families, they kind of are falling apart. Like, we're not as
yeah,
close.
yeah. I don't know about because sometimes the girl complains to me about something that I cannot tell anyone, even her mother. So if there is a good relationship with her mother, everything that happened to her, she tells her mother. I think she'll never talk to anyone but her mother and father. But because the lack of relationship with them, if they all the time stay together, I think they will say everything to their father and mother. But because
Totally.
sometimes, yeah, sometimes they they don't gather to with each other for a long time.
They don't communicate as much.
Yes, yes, I think it's one of the negative effect for the social life.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I think it's amazing and wonderful for you that you had that experience because maybe before, if you never had the experience of living in Canada and the United States and seeing what our
Hmm.
families are like,
Hmm.
you would have never realized how lucky you are, how proud you can be that your family, like you said, you're so connected. You help each other no matter what.
Yeah, everything that happened to anyone, the whole member of family know it. Everyone in the family knows it.
Hmm.
Our brother, big brother, younger brother has a problem with this and this. Something happened to him today, in school, in anywhere,
That's
in
fantastic.
any place that everyone knows about. But in
Who
other,
who
I don't know.
said
Actually,
something?
I feel sorry for that. I want everyone in this universe to be like this with this social good relationship with their family.
Wouldn't that
But
be
I
in
don't know.
heaven?
I don't know. I don't know. But I want everyone to be as good as me. If there is something good about me, I want everyone in this universe to be good like me. I don't want to be selfish to be just I'm the only one who is good in this life. No, I want everyone has a good life too.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Um,
this is one of the things that
I
yeah, good.
I just want to make a quick comment just about the grammatical tense you were using. When you use like past tense in a hypothetical situation. So, for
Mm,
example, when you were saying if the young girl, the 12-year-old girl in your host family,
mm,
so you would say, you were saying, if she gets mad, she runs to her room. Or if she gets mad, she ran to her room. What you can
okay,
say instead is, when she would get mad, she would run to her room. I'm
okay.
sure you've heard that tense before. Try saying that.
Um, once she would get mad, she would go to her room.
Good. This means
Yeah,
almost every time, this means every time this happened, this also would happen. It's
yeah,
past tense, and it's like a basically it's a continuous, not continuous, but it's an action that happened many times. You could say, when I was a child, I would always eat chocolate in the morning, right? It's something
yeah,
that happens all the time. You
yeah.
instead of
Sure,
saying I ate. So that's just a little
sure,
comment. And
sure.
Nasser, your English is also awesome. You've got a really
Okay.
understandable
Thank
rhythm.
you so. Thank
I
you
can,
so. Thank you so much.
yeah, that's definitely a good um, benefit of being around so many native speakers in your life because
Yeah, sure.
you get the rhythm. right? And
Yes.
so that's awesome. One
Of
little
course.
sound you can work on is your R sounds,
Okay, sure.
right? Those are still rolled. So instead of getting mother and father, let's start hearing mother and father. Try that.
Mother and father.
Excellent. Now let's try the word refrigerator.
This strong. Refrigerator.
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 Good. Okay. That is pretty much the only sound that is a little bit off. That's awesome. That's something you
Okay.
can practice.
Okay, appreciate that.
Yeah. Well, that you're really lucky, Nasser. We haven't heard from Salva, or is that Salwa? Salva or Salwa Fetu? We haven't heard you yet. Are you there? Can you hear us? There's a little red button over here that will show if you're on mute. So if you're on mute, it will be red. Try clicking that.
She's name is Salwa.
Salwa. Salwa. Okay. Salwa. Thank you so much, Amr. Okay. And what about Ibrahim? Ibrahim, can you tell us something that will warm our hearts?
Yeah, something I'm proud of, or the questions that what are you proud of in your life?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think if I can look back to my past life, I think that I already studied 4 years or 5 years, and I graduated from Faculty of Engineering, and in the Communication and Electronics department. So I love this field, and I'm doing good at it. After I already
Sorry,
graduated,
the field is, repeat the name of the field.
Communication and Electronics department.
Okay,
Engineering,
awesome.
Communication and Electronics Engineering, yeah. So I already studied in this field for 5 years. I love it, and of course, after I graduated, I got a job in this field, and
Awesome.
now I'm working in that field. So I'm very happy to try to improve myself in that field. But I think also that I am independent now, independent. So I'm earning my life without supporting from my family. So that's I'm proud of that. I'm independent now, and I am trying to
You can say if you want, you can say financially independent.
yeah, financially independent. Yeah. Also, I'm trying now to get a lot of courses to improve my study, as I'm now preparing for if you know Cisco company, so that I'm preparing for Cisco Network Associate exams. This is international company, and I'm now preparing for that exam to uh, to get higher rated for myself. With that exam, I will be high rated, and a lot of company will accept me for that. So
And
I am now
it's amazing that
yeah,
you're also bilingual.
bilingual.
Yeah,
I
this
didn't get
means
you.
bilingual. This means bi is two, bi, two,
Yeah,
lingual, language. So you know English.
yeah,
You know two languages.
yeah,
That's amazing
yeah.
for your field.
Yeah, that's right. I'm working. I'm living in Egypt, so I'm speaking Arabic, and I'm also working in international company. I'm just working in outsourcing company for United Arab Emirates. So I am dealing with a lot of foreigners. Yeah, I'm just calling them, and I'm solving the problem with them. I'm dealing with them with English language. So I think it's better to improve my English to deal with them in efficient way and satisfy them until they get what they want.
That's so great. So that's kind of why you're here at Verbling, is to improve your English for your career.
Yeah,
It
improving my
looks like
English
you've
for
been
communication.
very successful. I agree that you should be very proud of the fact that it looks like you have taken all the right steps. You have made all the right
Yeah, I
decisions for
hope
this.
that. Yeah, I'm preparing for my life step by step, and also I'm taking a lot of courses in that field to be successful in it. So I hope I will be in the correct path in my life.
Well, I think personally that your vocabulary, at least for this conversation, is awesome. Normally, a big problem,
Yeah,
Ibrahim, is prepositions, and I noticed you have awesome prepositions. Like
yeah, thank
even
you.
simple things like I want to improve. Many people say I want to improve, right? Or
Yeah,
I'm preparing for my career. Many people saying I prepare to my career or something. So that's all awesome. The only thing I
yeah,
think you can work on, Ibrahim, is more pronunciation, like your R
yeah.
sound, right?
Yeah, you said that to me the last time, the last one. I'm was in the last class. You said me to try to speak in that and th sound. So I'm trying to every day to participate in that sounds.
Excellent, Ibrahim. And you know, a good thing to do is every day ask yourself one
Yeah,
question, easy, like what did I eat for breakfast? And then try as hard as you can to speak out loud for 1 minute or 5 minutes, whatever, and answer your own question.
yeah,
Just to speak an easy question. What is my brother like? Describe my bedroom. Anything easy, but work on those R's.
yeah, yeah. That's right. I
Yeah,
will keep it. Practicing for that.
yeah. Look, David and Nasser, they're saying, oh, they don't. It's a hard sound. It's very hard. But it
Yes, it
does
is.
not happen overnight. You
Yes,
won't.
Yeah, yeah,
Lauren, this is our problem in Egypt. All Egyptians have the same problem is R sound.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very, very common problem. And, you know, once you can get, we say, over that hump. So if this is your learning and there's one really difficult part, well, once you're over it, you will realize, well, look at what I accomplished. I had a student who could not do the I vowel, okay? Couldn't, just couldn't. And within 2 weeks, he practiced every day and he could finally do it. And then he kept doing that. Okay, 2 weeks, now I'm going to work on the TH sound. And every day he practiced only the TH sound. And if you do it so much, eventually you won't have to think anymore. It just comes
yeah,
naturally. But it
Yes,
doesn't happen if you go to a pronunciation class today and then you go to one next week. The problem won't fix itself. You have to practice. Okay?
Okay.
okay.
Says Mama
Do
Lauren.
you hear that R sound?
Yeah, right? Says Mother Lauren. No, but yeah, I mean it because I want you to be realistic about improving. The R is the most difficult, I think,
Yeah,
most difficult. So don't
yeah,
be hard on yourself, you know?
sure.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah, you can do it.
Okay.
You can do it.
Mother
yeah, but
Lauren.
it's take a long time because I got the th sound easy for 2 week practice. I got it. but our sound it's take a long time to got it.
Totally. Oh yeah, it's more difficult for sure because your tongue, it just wants to stay up. It wants to go like this on the top of your mouth, and you are telling it to do the opposite, right?
Yeah.
As also, you can't see the R, right? So you don't have the visual help. Sometimes it's easier when you can see the TH sound. You can watch your tongue. You can say, okay, this is the right sound. But sometimes a student says R, no. And I say, yes, no, that's the sound. And they say R, no. So it's hard to hear it because you can't see it. But practice, practice.
I think that we can't get the sound easy because when we speaking Arabic, when we pronounce R, our tongue is rolling. So every time we speak English, we can't get the sound easy.
Okay, Amr, you just had perfect R sounds. Okay, Amr, that's amazing. You just had perfect R sounds for that, what you were just saying. And Amr, you were one of the students. It was impossible for you to do the R a month ago. Right? You couldn't do it. You just couldn't do it. And now look at you. Say refrigerator. Refrigerator.
Say it one more time. Refrigerator.
Look at you. See? It is possible. Just know that. But I'm going to end class now. We've had everyone's had time to speak, and I hope that everyone feels they've got something to work on after this class. I'm so sorry, Salwa, that we couldn't speak with you. It might be a problem with your microphone. Maybe your microphone is broken. All right, everyone. I'm going to let you go, and I have Friday classes, so hopefully I'll see you then.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye,
Goodbye.
everyone.
Bye.
See you later.
Bye.